Hello class, how are you all? Your lesson 3 explanation has completed. Now you are on lesson number 4. Question answers are left and I will send you PDF of question and answers. And today I am explaining lesson number 4, page number 44. The lesson is reproduction in animals. So how animal produce their babies? What are the methods of reproduction in animals? We will discuss in this lesson. And lesson 3 we have completed explanation. Now question answers are left. So you can learn and you can write from the PDF that I will send you. Now, first of all, what Jigyasa is saying, you can see, look, the pigeons have laid eggs in the nest. Soon baby pigeons will hatch from these eggs. Now my cat also gave birth to 2 kittens, but they didn't hatch from the eggs like pigeons. Some animals give birth to young ones while some animals lay eggs. Have you understood this talking? Means pigeons are laying eggs and cats are giving birth to babies, so that animals reproduce by different methods as by laying eggs or by giving birth to their babies. Now most animals reproduce either by laying eggs or by giving birth to young ones. Means animals reproduce by laying eggs or by giving birth. There are two methods of producing young ones. Young ones means small child, small kids. So what are the methods? Laying eggs or by giving birth. But there are some animals which produce new individuals from parts of their own body. But some animals produce babies from their part. Now we will discuss everything in this lesson one by one and you will create interest in this lesson. Animal reproduce in two ways. What are the two ways? Two ways: by involvement of both parents, by mother and father, or by single parent. So laying eggs or giving birth to young ones are the method in which involve both parents. But in single parents, from some parts of their own body, any part of body is capable to produce new young one. Now, reproduction by laying eggs. Fish, amphibians, reptiles and birds are egg-laying animals, which are fish, amphibians, reptiles and birds. They give birth or laying eggs. They lay eggs. They didn't give birth. Who give birth to babies? Mammals. And other categories as fish, animals, reptiles, birds, they lay eggs and mammals give birth. Reproduction involving both the parents allows for greater variation within species. Now, egg-laying animals. So, egg-laying animals as reptiles and birds, and two other categories is amphibians and fish. So, first of all, reptiles and birds. Male cells are delivered into the body of the female where they fuse to produce eggs. Eggs hatch into new offspring. So in reptiles and birds, what happened? The male cells, as we have discussed in flower, so male pollen grain go to the pistil. As in animals, male cells delivered into the body of female where they fuse to produce egg. Eggs hatch into new offspring. As we have discussed in flowers, in plants, pollen grains go from stamen to pistil. Means pollen going from stamen to pistil, male reproductive part to female reproductive part. And here male cells are delivered into the female body and their eggs produced by fusion. Now amphibians and fish, female produce eggs outside their body and then males fertilize the eggs. This is the process in amphibians and fish. What is the process? Female produce eggs and male help to fertilize the egg. The fertilized eggs hatch into new offspring and the new offspring convert into and fertilized egg convert into new baby. So this is the difference between egg laying animals. So reptiles and birds and amphibians and fish. They lay egg in the water, amphibians and fish both. Now hatching of eggs. So can the eggs which we store in the refrigerator also hatch if we do not disturb them? No, Chinmay. An egg hatches only when it gets the right amount of warmth. So when egg hatch, when it get hotness, warmth of their parents. Info bit written, what is written? Platypus and Echidna lay eggs through they are mammals. So platypus and echidna are mammals and after that they are giving eggs. So they are the two animals exceptions. Otherwise always mammals give birth to their young ones and here they are giving eggs. Next, hatching of eggs. Birds and reptiles sit on their eggs to give them warmth for a fixed time duration. So birds and reptiles, where they sit? They sit on their eggs. Why? To give warmth for a fixed time duration. It is called the incubation period. What is called? Incubation period. The incubation period of chicken eggs is 21 days. So every animal's egg incubation period is different. So the chicken incubation period is 21 days while that for ostrich is 42 days. The egg hatches into a new baby after completion of the incubation period. So birds and reptiles sit on their eggs. Why? To give warmth. So this is called incubation period and incubation period of hen is 21 days and for ostrich is 42 days. And after incubation baby come out from the egg. It is called hatching. Generally fish and amphibians do not incubate their eggs. Means they will not sit on their eggs. Who will not sit? Fish and amphibians. They will not sit on their eggs means they will not incubate their eggs. Now I have told you about reproduction in animals. So how animals reproduce? Animals reproduce by two methods, by giving birth or by laying eggs. But one more method is to produce baby by their own parts. After that, I have told you about difference between egg laying animals. They are reptiles and birds. and amphibians and fish. So reptiles and birds, male cells are delivered into the body of female, where they fuse to produce eggs. And in amphibians and fish, female produce eggs and male fertilize the egg. The fertilized egg hatch into new offspring. After that, hatching of eggs, so the time when baby come out from the egg, that is called hatching, and to sit on the egg for making and or giving warmth, so that this process is called incubation, and this time is called incubation period. Thank you very much class. I will send you question answers and you start doing in your fair notebook of lesson number 3.